Welcome, welcome. This is Roseanne, and I'm teaching tonight about products that help with dry skin. So goodbye, dry. Just for being on, you will be entered into a drawing, so make sure you get your name in the comments. And I already see that Mindy Packard is watching. Awesome, Mindy. Way to go. I'm excited for you. So I'm going to do a quick outline of how tonight's going to go. I'm going to share about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of my favorite products for dry skin. I have very dry skin myself, and so I'm going to share my personal opinion and how I use these products. I'll quickly introduce myself, then we're going to jump right into the products. After the products, if at any point while I'm sharing about the products, I will share how long they last and the price. And if you're interested in purchasing from that product from your consultant, you can say sold in the comments. And then if you can, write down what product you're wanting to purchase. And that gets you entered into a giveaway. And we're going to spin the wheel and see what the gift with purchase is. And then at the very end, and there's no purchase necessary for this, but anytime you comment, you're going to be entered into winning our TimeWise 3D travel set. Now, this one specifically is for normal to dry skin, but if you are on here and you have combination to oily skin and you win this, just let me know and I'll send you the correct formula for you. But I love this. It's a 2-week trial. So if you've never tried TimeWise 3D, it's great for you to experience it and try it morning and night. That way you can see, is it a good formula for your skin? Because sometimes, it takes a couple days to a couple weeks to find out. But it's also great for travel. So maybe you already love this and it's so fun to have this when you're going on vacation. You just take your mini versions of it. Yay, so that's going to be the gift with purchase. So on I see it says Facebook user. So on here, make sure that you go to StreamYard.com/Facebook and get your name there so I can see it. If because I'm watching on StreamYard, I'm not in the Facebook group. Or you can just write your name every time you comment, and then I'll know to get your name entered into the drawing. So let me just keep that up there a little longer. Welcome. We have Kimberly Nuttall. Perfect. So anytime you comment, make sure you just put your name in there. But unless I can see your picture, then you don't need to do that. Karen, welcome, Karen. Welcome, Lesland. Awesome. So excited to hang out with you girls. I love you all. So I think everyone on here knows me, but just in case someone else is watching the recording, I'll just do a quick introduction. I've been a part of Mary Kay for 13, almost 14 years. In December, it will be 14 years. Prior to joining Mary Kay, I had just graduated with my bachelor's in piano pedagogy, and I was teaching piano in the afternoons, finding a lot of joy in that. But I had a lot of free time in the morning when I was not teaching, and we didn't have kids yet. In fact, we were struggling with infertility. I had been married for about 3.5 years at that point, and struggling with infertility. And I was looking for, and I was reading the Dave Ramsey book called The Total Money Makeover. And I love that book because it's fun to read. If you haven't read it, it's awesome. It's like one of the most fun to read financial books that I've ever read. And then also it taught me if you want something different, you need to do something different. And at that point, we had just been living paycheck to paycheck, and we had just graduated college, and but we hadn't been putting money aside for savings each month. And I'm a safety and security girl. And that I was like, okay, I need to find a second job where I can just put extra money towards savings. And so I was looking for a part-time job. I got invited to a Mary Kay facial. I enjoyed the treatment, but I couldn't see myself joining because I'm naturally more introverted. I knew nothing about skincare. I didn't care that much about makeup. And I honestly didn't want to work with women. I thought that'd be a lot of drama and gossip. And I was like, no, thank you. As I learned more about the company and its values, God first, family second, career third, I became a little more interested. As I learned about the CAR program, I became more interested. And finally, I just showed it to my husband saying, what do you think? Do you think I should do this or not? And I was totally fine with either way, whatever he would have said. That's why I was like, I'll put this in your hands. And he's like, I think you should give this a try. And I'm like, oh, crap. I don't know if I want to get out of my comfort zone. But I decided to give it a try. And later on, he said he could see I needed something positive since we were dealing with infertility. He didn't know I would stick with it this long, but I love what Mary Kay has done for my life. It's just been a huge confidence boost. Now we've earned 7 career cars. We just earned our 7th one last month. So it should be here in a couple months or so. So I'm excited for that. And welcome, Krista. Yay. So glad you're here. And Brenda. Yay. Yes. And we have another Facebook user. So make sure that you get your name in there because And if you just go to streamyard.com/Facebook, that will let me know that it's you that's watching. If not, I will try and go back to the group, but it's really time consuming. And then it's also, sometimes I can only see like the last 4 comments when it's live. And so I might not. So if you are the first person who commented that said Facebook user, make sure that you go back in. Okay, so let me pull up the slideshow and we're going to jump into our class. I am going to the group here because I want to make sure I see who that was, because I don't want to leave anyone out. Oh, Jan, that was Jan. Awesome. Can I get Jan in here? I don't see the person who commented first, so you're going to need to retype in your name. Cool. Yep. Thank you, Krista. Now I see that. But yeah, whoever was the first one that said hello, let me know who that is, because you guys might be able to scroll back and see. I cannot. Okay. So let's pull this up. Goodbye, Dry. We are going to get started here. Okay, so this is one of our skincare lines specifically for normal to dry skin. It retails for $120 and it comes with 4 products. You get all 4 for that price. It lasts 3 months if you're using it morning and night, how it's designed. And it's a very simple process. I use this, it first came out in 2018. And I love the simplicity of it because I was pregnant at the time with our Josie, and it was just all I could do to wash my face. I was so tired, at the end of each day with 2 toddlers and then being pregnant. So I love that it's just 3 simple steps. Your cleanser does 4 things: cleanses, exfoliates, like there's a gentle polishing beads in there to exfoliate. There's a toner in there to help balance the skin so it's not super dry, or if there's a formula for combination oily, so to help it not be too oily. And then there's also vitamin B3, which helps to brighten the skin. So it's a good size bottle too. It's 4.5 ounces. This actually lasted me 4 months. The rest lasted me 3. So I'd rather say last me 3 months and you get surprised with a little extra time with the cleanser. The eye cream, you have to be really careful. It gets super silky and it's not a very thick eye cream. So if you prefer a thicker eye cream, we do have 2 others that are thicker. I like this one because it's easy to apply. You don't have to be like patting and patting. You can just kind of put the serum on, it just glides on. But because of that, when you open it up, it kind of, especially if it's brand new, it might just start coming out by itself. So just be careful and be aware of that. Hurry and just get what you need, put the lid back on. Because that lasts me barely 3 months. And then the day cream and the night cream last 3 months. This is the day cream with SPF 30. And then this is the night cream. I love that they're different colors because that way, since they're like the same size bottles, it's easy to tell. If it's lighter, you use if it's daytime, use the lighter one. If it's nighttime, use the darker one. And it's the same order of application at night: cleanser, eye cream, night cream. And I just think of it like a cute little family. You got your dad, he's nice and tall and handsome. He is leading the family. The mom is the moisturizer. That's they both start with M, and the baby's right in between. The eye cream is the baby, which goes right in between the parents so it doesn't get lost. So that's the little order of application. So there is the trial version that you can get for $28. You can try to win it tonight too, so because that's the giveaway. Okay, so that's our TimeWise 3D, our miracle set, and it is a miracle. I have a lot of customers that are on that love the results they're getting with the brightness in their skin. It's a great skincare line because it's helping fight fine lines and wrinkles. So the day cream protects your skin during the day with the SPF 30. The night cream renews your skin at night, so it protects and renews. So it's a pro-newel system. So it's great if you're in your 20s to 30s. I actually, in my 30s, started using Repair, which is even a more advanced anti-aging. But this one's great if you're wanting to get in good skincare routines and you're might as well fight fine lines and wrinkles if you're going to take the time to wash your face. So anything with TimeWise is age fighting. Okay, so that's there. Yay, and Tiffany Barker's on. Awesome. Oh, and thank you. Karen was the first one. Awesome. Thank you, Krista. I will make sure that I give her 2 extra entries since I saw that she posted later on. So awesome. And Ashley Dudson's here. Yay. Thanks, girl. Love it. Okay, so now we're going to go into our moisture renewing gel mask, which this is super pampering. You can, it's a mask design that you would make sure you have clean skin first, so wash your face. You leave the mask on for 10 minutes and it instantly just hydrates, locks in moisture, and then you rinse it off and you can follow up with your rest of your routine. Usually a nighttime routine is when I like to do my masks. But what I love to do with this one the most, and if you have dry skin, you might want to try it this way, but for an enhanced pampering experience, you can do your whole bedtime routine, including your moisturizer, everything, and then very last step, put on the moisture renewing gel mask, and then sleep with it. It locks in your moisturizer, and it just hydrates your skin as you're sleeping. It doesn't get stiff or sticky. It doesn't get on your sheets. You almost forget it's there. And then in the morning you rinse it off, and just it's been hydrating your skin as you sleep. So I love that. In fact, that's the way I use it, just once a week. And I have a set night of the week where I'm like, it's Wednesday night. That's my masking night. And then I sleep with it on. Sometimes in the winter, I will do it twice because my skin might be a little extra dry, or if there's just a day where my skin feels more dry, I'll sleep with that in. So love that. It doesn't take any extra time out of your day. Just put it on and go to bed. So that's $24. And that's our moisture renewing gel mask. Or if there's just certain areas of your skin that are dry, maybe you're like combination oily, maybe you're oily in the T-zone, but you have dryness and maybe other areas, just put it on those areas, so you can really pinpoint. You don't have to put it over your whole face. So that's the moisture renewing gel mask. That one is $24. So, okay. Then next, oh my gosh, I think most of you have not tried this. It is fantastic. It is our lifting biocellulose mask. It comes in a pack of 4. It's $70. It is worth it. It is so amazing. You can either, buy a pack for yourself and, use it. I like to do it about once a month. So that would be enough for 4 months. That's like a third of the year. And especially if you have special occasions coming up, there's a very funny video of a girl using this, kind of teaching how to use it. And she was using it right before one of her high school reunions. I think it was her 40th high school reunion. She's like, oh no, my skin has changed so much and I need to repair it. And so she started using this like twice a week or something right before leading up to the high school reunion. And then, just felt so much more confident about her skin. So, but it's inspired by Korean beauty. It is this sheet mask. Now I've tried other sheet masks before. I've never tried one like this. It is sandwiched in 2 mesh sheets. And so as you're using it the first time, and in fact, it actually has eye flaps that you can keep, like you can just close your eyes and totally just cover your eyes, or I like to cut them out and then I position them just getting like pretty close to my eye. And that way there's just extra hydration underneath the eye area, because that's my trouble spot. And then I peel back one of the layers of sheet mask. I apply it on my face, and then I peel off the other layer. And then you just have the silkiest sheet mask you've ever experienced in your life. It has coconut water in it. It is so hydrating. I like to keep it on for at least 25 minutes. I mean, you can watch a movie. You do look a little creepy with it on. So my husband's always like, oh gosh, you're wearing the mask. So, but I've watched movies with it, or if you have some work to do at night, you just want to get the mask on, you might as well get pampered if you're doing some projects or, working on work stuff. But yeah, that is awesome. Like I said, I use it about once a month. But one neat thing before I move on to the next step, there is a lot of serum in each of these packets. So one thing I love is after I pull out the mask, I kind of like, as I'm pulling it out, I'm kind of moving all the serum down because there's a ton of serum. And then I use the mask, but I keep, after I'm done with the mask, I throw it away, but I keep this and I just kind of keep it upright, like on a bathroom shelf. And then for the next week, and sometimes even 2 weeks, I can dip my hand into this. There's tons of serum still in here. And before I go on to bed, I will use the serum on my face after my cleanser, before my moisturizer. That way it's sitting closest to my skin. And so you can get, it's not just 4 uses. You get to use the mask 4 times, but then you can use the serum in here for like the next week to 2 weeks, depending on how much serum you got off as you're doing that. And then I also love to rub the serum on my neck, my chest, my hands. It is fantastic. So if you have not tried that, we have 100% satisfaction guarantee. It is such a treat, especially if you have dry skin. It just locks in that moisture, and you just feel amazing. And then at about 25 minutes, it starts to dry out. So you just kind of peel it off and throw it away. But you don't rinse off that serum. You keep that on, and then you just follow up with your moisturizer. So yes, Cool. That's what she does with sheet mask too. Awesome. I love that. I can't remember who shared that with me, but I have just, I think that's one of the best to use. Yep. Oh, cool. I will have to try to sleep with it. Yes. Yeah. I have never slept with it. It does start to dry out. So I don't know how that would feel, but anyway, you can always be our guinea pig, Tiffany. So love it. Okay. This, yeah. Anyway, I think you know how much I love that. Okay. So that one, a 70. This one is our Clinical Solutions booster. We call it the hydrator booster because it's just a long name. It's hyaluronic acid plus ceramide hydrator booster. These boosters, we have 4 different ones, but this one specifically is focused on dry skin. And it just comes like this with a little dropper. I think of a booster think of a car seat booster. You want to put the booster in first before you put the child in the vehicle. And so with the boosters, these go very first after I use my cleanser. So after I use a cleanser, I use a booster. Now we have 4 different boosters. Mary Kay recommends only using 2 boosters at a time. You don't want to overwhelm your skin. But this booster plays nicely with all of the boosters. And so I currently use the wrinkle reducer booster and the hydrator booster, which dry skin is a lot of times caused by, wrinkles are a lot of times caused by dry skin. So if you notice, people with dry skin wrinkle a lot sooner. So I kind of feel like this is also a wrinkle reducer booster as well. But you use them in alphabetical order if you're using the vitamin C, the line reducer, and then the hydrator. So C comes before H. So I do the line reducer first, and I marked it with nail polish, so I know that one's the first one. And then this one's the second one. It says 6 to 8 drops. I can get away with about 4, sometimes even 3, but 3 to 4 drops. And then I like to apply it all over my face, and you just want to let it soak in for a bit, even 30 seconds to a minute before you apply your next step, like a serum or a moisturizer. But I've been using this now for 1.5 years. I love the Clinical Solution Booster. I use it morning and night, and it lasts me about a month. So they do kind of run out quickly, but that's why I think use more like 3 to 4 drops than 6 to 8, because then it's only 2 weeks. Because I have done it that way, and I'm like, I can get by with 3 to 4 drops, not 6 to 8. 6 to 8 is just way too much for me, at least. So yay. And Judy says she really loves the hydrator booster. Awesome, Judy. Cool. Okay. And then the final product I'm going to talk about tonight, and then we're going to spin a wheel and see what the gift purchase is our Intense Moisturizing Cream. The jar's open there on the picture, so I'm not going to open this one because this one's a brand new one, but it is so creamy, and you can kind of see how thick. It's almost like a thick whipping cream for your face. I use this before bed every night, because it doesn't have sunscreen in it, so I don't wear it as my daytime moisturizer, but at nighttime, I feel like I like a little more hydration on my skin to help, just hydrate my skin as I'm sleeping. One thing I got to be careful with this one, because it opens up and you have a jar there. So you want to make sure that you don't overuse. So just kind of start with a little bit. I like to dot it in the main areas of my face, and you want to definitely make sure any other serums that you've put on have soaked into the skin. And that will help this soak into it better. And sometimes it will still kind of not soak in for a bit, but I just keep kind of rubbing it, and then it will. But I love how it feels. I love how it smells. I've been using this since I joined Mary Kay pretty much. Especially, and I used to only use it when I had dry skin, but now I just use it every single night, and I don't get dry skin anymore. So anyway, I love our Intense Moisturizing Cream. That's 34. So you can put in the chat if you're interested in purchasing anything. I know I just talked about a lot of stuff super quickly. Just going through, probably best just to text your consultant directly. If you're like, I want to purchase the mask or the sheet mask or the moisturizer, just let her know directly. Okay, I'm going to pull up a spinny wheel, and we're going to see what the gift with purchase is going to be. So if you decide to purchase from your consultant tonight, it doesn't have to be what I shared, but it can be any other products. Let her know, and then also remind her about what the gift with purchase is going to be. Let's spin this and find out. Let me write this down. Ooh, that's right on the line there. It looks like 2 free samples. Awesome. So you order from your consultant. Let her know that you got a gift with purchase, the 2 free samples with your order. And maybe you can kind of let her know what samples you are interested in. And if not, she'll surprise you with her favorites. So 2 free samples. Okay, so now as we wrap up, I'm going to give you guys some time to think about other people to refer to a treatment. They can live anywhere in the United States. And the best part is we do a class on Wednesday nights. It's our hydration happy hour. It's only 35 minutes, and they get to experience our Time-Wise repair. They get to experience our facial revealing facial pill and our charcoal mask. It is divine. 35 minutes, really quick treatment. We walk them through it. And if you haven't tried that and you want to try that, let your consultant know. Say, I want to try the hydration happy hour, and you will get free samples in the mail. We do it every single Wednesday at 7:30 Mountain Time, Mountain Daylight Time. And so if you haven't tried one of those, or it's been a while and you're interested in trying that again, please let your consultant know. Or if you want to think of someone that you'd love to refer, they can live anywhere in the United States. We ask that they're over 21. And when you refer 12 women, you get a full-size makeup item half off. So that can be half off of mascara, half off of lip gloss. We have brow tints, eyeliners, lipsticks, you name it. So, but you get half off when you refer 12. I'll remove the banner on the bottom so you can see. But it's kind of fun to compliment someone and think about the hardest working woman you know, or someone who brings you joy, or someone who's maybe going through some type of transition in their life, whether they've just moved, or they're having a baby, or they're getting married, or they're getting divorced, or some type of transition. It's so great to have that self-care when you're going through something hard, or when you're just going through a transition, because there's a lot going on. So that's the referral game. While you guys are doing the referral part, I'm going to go back through and I'm going to play some music. That way you guys have some background music, but I'm going to go back through and write down everyone who commented, and they're going to be entered into the drawing. So make sure if you're watching and you haven't commented yet, make sure you get your name in the chat, because that's going to get you on the wheel. And then we will leave the last couple of minutes for any questions. You can ask. I'll answer questions about the product or about the business. I'll share our best kept secret, and then we'll do our giveaway. And thank you guys. This has been so much fun. This is my first time teaching this class, and I love these products so much because they have helped my skin. So, okay. So I'm going to give you guys a chance to do this.
I think I know better. I think I know how it should be. I got it all planned out, but he's got a plan for me. When it's bad weather, sometimes I yell up at the sky. Today was supposed to be dry, but that's not what I need. Life's so unpredictable, and things might not be going my way, but it's gonna be a good day. Though things are going sideways, I got a smile on my face. Nothing's gonna break me down, 'cause I know whatever happens, he knows he'll never leave me alone. I'll be okay, and it's gonna be a good day. It's gonna be a good day. He made all the planets, he made all the stars in the sky. He knows what he's doing, he's gonna make it alright. And when the wind's blowing, there might be a reason. It is something I'm learning, something I'll never forget. Life's so unpredictable, and things might not be going my way, but it's gonna be a good day. Though things are going sideways, I got a smile on my face. Nothing's gonna break me down, 'cause I know whatever happens, he knows he'll never leave me alone. I'll be okay, and it's gonna be a good day. It's gonna be a good day. Though things are going sideways, I got a smile on my face. Nothing's gonna break me down, 'cause I know whatever happens, he knows he'll never leave me alone. I'll be okay. It's gonna be a good day. Though things are going sideways, I got a smile on my face. Nothing's gonna break me down, 'cause I know whatever happens, he knows he'll never leave me alone. I'll be okay,
Okay, since there's so many comments, I'm still working on the wheel of names for the final drawing. I'm going to play another song for you. And I don't know if I shared this, but if you are sharing referrals, make sure you just directly send those to your consultant privately and not in the group. That would be awesome. Okay, let me get another song for you guys. Guess this is a good problem to have when there's so many fun comments. Thank you.
If you believe you can move the highest mountains, cross the greatest oceans, and walk across the water. You feel defeated, falling on your knees and looking up for some hope tonight. You try to stand up, but you throw your hands up like you no longer have the strength to fight. 'Cause you've seen too many sunsets, too many days ending in the darkest night. But on your own, you'll never know, If you believe you can move the highest mountains, cross the greatest oceans, walk across the water. Believe you can move the highest mountains, cross the greatest oceans, walk across the water. If you believe. They said that all you need is faith, but it's almost like you lost your way. Took a few wrong turns, took a few breaks, falling behind now looking for grace. 'Cause you need someone to lift you up, yeah, make right all the things you've done. 'Cause on your own you'll never know. If you believe you can move the highest mountains, cross the greatest oceans, walk across the water. Believe you can move the highest mountains, cross the greatest oceans, walk across the water. If you believe, if you believe, you can do anything, you can do anything, you can do anything if you believe. If you believe you can move the highest mountains, cross the greatest oceans, walk across the water. Believe you can move the highest mountains, cross the greatest oceans, walk across the water. If you believe.
Okay, so I need your help for a second. There was someone who said hi back in between. Let's see here. This after Donna said I love it, and someone just said hi around 6:14 p.m. Mountain Time, and it was after Ashley, or it was before Ashley said that's what I do with the sheet mask. So who said hi before Ashley Dutson said that's what I do with the sheet mask? I don't think I have their name in the drawing, and I want to make sure I have everyone. So I'm going to read off who I have before we do questions and stuff. So Ashley, of course, I have Ashley Dutson, Judy Brown, Tiffany Barker, Brenda Hellstrom. I have Krista Foss, Leslyn Payne, Kimberly Nuttall, Jan Simon, Karen Strong, and Mindy Packard. Which I think Mindy and Karen know each other, actually. Yes, I'm pretty sure they're related. So that's fun. You guys are both on tonight. I just realized that. So if I did not call your name, please. Oh, it's Laurel. Yay, Krista. You're getting extra points for that. You're helping out so much, Laurel. Yay. Oh, Laurel, I love you so much. So glad you're here. Okay, because it would not let me go back that far. And I just would feel bad if I found out someone was watching live and didn't get their name on the drawing. Okay, perfect. Okay, and now we're going to answer questions. Kimberly asked a question. Hang on. Oh yeah, Ash. Okay, Kimberly asked, "Do you apply the booster with your hands?" Yes. So you just apply a couple drops right into the palm of your hand and then rub it all over. Yep. So that's how I use the booster. I mean, I guess you could apply it directly to your face and rub it in, but I find it's just best. one little trick is make sure as soon as you use the booster to put the lid back on, because I have accidentally knocked it over a time or two, and that's not fun when it's brand new. It spills out. So, but yeah. And then I'm at the point of mine where it's almost all gone, and now I'm like dumping it into my hand, and I just, dump until it's all gone. So, and then Ashley asks, is there any fragrance-free moisturizing cream? Yes, I also know sensitivity to smells. In fact, all of our skincare is fragrance-free. Some of them do have a smell to them based on the ingredients in the products. And that's one thing I love about the 100% satisfaction guarantee is even though they're all fragrance-free, if it still has a smell to someone that, it's too powerful for them, we can exchange it for something else or refund their money. And our most gentle one is the TimeWise Intense. Well, it's not TimeWise, but it's Intense Moisturizing Cream. And I looked this up for Laurel one time because she was asking, our products that are like, is it gluten-free? I can't remember what she's asking, but like this line for dry skin, there's also one for oily skin. And then our 3-in-1 cleansing bar. I think those are the products that are like the most best for people who have sensitivities to products. So, yep. Oh, yay. And a lot of you are just helping each other out here. Thank you, Kimberly and Ashley, Krista. Yep. I'm just seeing all those now. Thanks for helping out. And Ashley, we can also look at every single product. Like any consultant has access to this where we can look up in Product Central on our own independent websites, not our websites where customers go to, but just where we can go to and get education from Mary Kay. And if you want to see it, details of the ingredients in each product, any consultant can look that up. So just send me a text maybe after, and if there's a specific one you want to know. Oh, cool. Donna does the Hydration Happy Hour facial every week just to feel good. I love that. Donna, your skin is looking amazing. I was going to say that today at unit meeting. Yes, and Kimberly loves the charcoal mask for the stubborn blackheads. Yes, I have dry skin. I still have blackheads on my nose, and that charcoal mask helps. I use that each week, and it's helping. And I love it because I can just put it right where I need it. Okay, I think I got through all the questions. So type in the chat if there's any other questions, but we are just about to hop off. This is something that we can text to you. So make sure as soon as you're done watching, text your consultant, let her know that you're watching, unless you're my guest and I can see it. Unless you're watching the recording, then please let us know. But this is our set sheet. We'll text this to you after. It kind of shows some of the products we talked about in the top middle, the Miracle Set 3D for normal to dry skin, right to the right and to the bottom, the multi-masking set. We talked about the hydration gel mask. And I think that's the only, trying to look here at the other ones are more specific and they're not on this because I specifically talked about dry skin. So we can send this to you. And then our best kept secret, this is amazing. July 1st, we weren't sure if Mary Kay was still going to keep the eStart for $30, but they are. So it made my day so happy when I found that out. So it's still $30, such a low cost startup to start a Mary Kay business. And then you can join for $130. That gives you all the benefits of the eStart. So you get a website, you get the ability to process debit and credit cards, plus you get $400 of full-size product with the full starter kit. It comes with the TimeWise 3D for normal to dry skin and combination to oily, satin hands, eye makeup remover, ultimate mascara, CC cream foundations in every shade, and the translucent loose powder. And then a sample pack add-on is optional. It's only $45. You get $70 worth of samples and you just pay $45. Plus you get Mary Kay's autobiography and you get some catalogs. You also get, in the samples, you get 30 TimeWise 3D samples. 15 of them are for normal to dry. 15 are for combination oily. 18 charcoal masks, 18 microderm samples, and 15 hydrogel eye patch samples. So that's everything that comes in the best kept secret. So if you are interested in starting Mary Kay business, you can give your consultant a text. July 1st is the first day of the new Mary Kay seminar year. So we just started, our fiscal year goes July 1st to June 30th. So it's a great time to start because you're starting at the very beginning of the Mary Kay year. And yes, it's been such a blessing But I realize it's not for everyone. So if you feel like you're at a place to stay as a customer, we love our customers. But if something from the opportunity intrigues you, reach out to your consultant. And it's so great to have that low cost startup. And we're here to support you with what your goals are. And some people want just their 50% discount, and some people want to work as a business. And whoever wants to work as a business, it totally varies. Most people work another job and then they do Mary Kay whenever they want, and they fill in the pockets of time that they want. And that's the beauty of this business. So, okay. So I think we're going to do our final drawing. I got everyone entered and I'm so excited to see who wins this. So let's add this to the stream. And let me just adjust it a little bit. There we go. Okay. So we're going to spin the wheel and find out who's winning our Miracle Set 3D travel version. Think your name. And it looks like it's Krista. Oh, how exciting. Yay. Well, Krista, text me and let me know if you want the kind for normal to dry or the kind for combination to oily. She is a guest of Julie Lacey, so she's not my personal customer, so I don't know her skin type off the top of my head. But yay, she says, yay. Oh, that is so exciting. Thank you so much for being on. So I'll get that to you in the mail. And then next week, I'm talking about masks. So we're going to talk about our charcoal mask, talk more about our moisture renewing gel mask, our pink clay mask. And so we're going to go into detail on those and how they benefit the skin and how and when to use those. So if you want to join us the same time, same place. And this one went a little longer. I think it was my first time teaching it and I talked a little too much because these are the products I love and use the most because I have dry skin. So have a wonderful rest of your night. Make sure you text your consultant if you're watching the recording. Have a great day. Bye.